To God. Thanks, God. This was fun. It seems I've finished before I'd begun. Hope you'll let me do it again. I work with pen. To the reader. I'm amazed at the time it took to sit down and write this book. Sure, it's pleasant and it's nice. Hope you think it's worth the price. Full of wisdom and happiness, abundant insight and finesse. If my words have touched your heart, hope it's laughter they impart. If you think I'm a pompous bore, all this reading just a chore, sophomoric and silly rhyme, you've wasted precious time. But if you've been amused, even just a bit enthused, enlightenment today, it's worth the price you pay. To the publisher. With affection I offer this collection. Every inflection, connection, and interjection is a reflection of introspection. It needs no correction, is ready for inspection, not worried about rejection. Every selection's perfection. To the critic. My poems are an exercise in insanity. You may not like them, they're for humanity. So if you are annoyed with all that I say, I won't be angry or filled with dismay. I'm not worried about one caustic critic who hasn't the ability to be analytic, for when you're forgotten and are long dead, I'll bet you my poems are still being read. The preacher. A teacher, a preacher, a man, a friend who'll lend a plan to soothe and improve your life. With pride I confide and sing, I learn I earn everything. The secretary. Everything's in order because of you. You always know exactly what to do. In a hurry wherever you go, taking care of business, don't you know? Still, you take the time to stop and say hi. When lucky, I'm kissed as you go by. When there's a problem, who do you see? Wanda has solutions, I guarantee. The soloist. I get a thrill every time I hear you, Gil. You enjoy what you do, a radiant smile we all view. Your voice is full with a happy tone. Just in knowing you I've grown. Encouragement in every word. Powerful things to be heard. Explaining mystery as you sing. Giving tribute to God our King. The pianist. Cascading pearls of delight, intricate and bright, melodies take flight, soaring to great height, tones from dark to light, delicate or filled with might, harmonies explode and unite. As you play, you thrill and excite, all of this from one so charming and polite. My hug. All I know is your touch. Knowing that is knowing much. Once a week a tender hug, full of warmth, cozy and snug. I suppose it's silly, but just the same, I love you much and don't know your name. Every Sunday I look forward to the wonderful feeling I get from you. In control. Not always in charge, but always in control. You help to enlarge each and every goal. You can be trusted when others are away. Everything's adjusted. With your help, everything's okay. I'm brought to tears. Beauty conquers fears. Most glorious sound. God's blessings astound. A tone that is pure, ecstasy's cure. You lift me up as I drink from your cup. The librarian. I think of you like an owl, searching for knowledge on the prowl. A precious treasure you will find, some new adventure into mind. For works of wisdom you search, then share them with friends at church. You know the value found in a book. We're grateful you continue to look. The volunteer. Beautiful, bubbling, buoyant ideas you invent. I compliment the time you've spent, the helping hand you've lent. What others resent and consider torment, you tackle with merriment. Accomplishment from one who's radiant and eloquent. It's evident your attitude's excellent. Celebrate. Celebrate, we have good reason. Let's rejoice, it's the season. Each birthday is a step ahead. Why look to the past instead? But if a memory makes you smile, let it linger for a while, for love that was is love anew. Don't be surprised, it even grew. You pass it on every day and multiply it in your way. The gift of love is still alive. Because of you, I see it thrive. Now your friends gather round. Very grateful they have found words of truth in a heart that's pure, teaching us inside's the cure. Enchantment. Enchantment varies, it's not uniform. When I saw you, it hit like a storm. Eyes that laugh and a heart that's warm. Happiness in a delicate form. Beauty to make a rebel conform. Then you took the stage to delight and inform. As you sing, you soothe and transform. My admiration's gone far past the norm. I was enchanted when I saw you perform. Go slow. You fell down, a nasty break. Here's a smile, for heaven's sake. You may not move as fast, and there's no comfort in a cast, but it's okay to go slow. When it's forward that you go, read a book to ease your pain. There's wisdom you can gain. You've reason to complain and fuss, still look inside. You'll find a plus. As you mend, remember this, healing's bliss. Lost and won. When I lost you, I won. First it hurt, now it's fun. I didn't know who I was, sad, confused, mind abuzz. Confusion didn't last long. Next day I'm singing a song, happy for freedom, yours and mine. For you I walked too narrow a line. Unhappy waitress. Go ahead and smile. You know you're not on trial. I'm a friendly guy, having fun, not being shy. Actually a tease who tries too hard to please, so be amused. You've just been used to write a happy rhyme this time. Happy waitress. Just thought I'd leave a tip or two to say goodbye now that I'm through. Don't work too hard, soon you'll be done. To heck with this place, go have some fun. The irate father. My God, where have you been? Contemplating sin? You are much too late. Punishment's your fate. Forget any future date. You had me worried sick with this thoughtless trick. Now that you're here, I'm angry, my dear, 'cause you smell like beer. Oh, I suppose you think it's fun to get home with the sun. Your smile was gay, but it's time to pay, and it won't even help if you pray, even though I'm glad I've never been so mad. Oh, I'm happy you're back, but next time it's the rack, so you better stay on the right track. The mother. When it comes to making babies, there ain't no maybes. You're the best, full of elegance and beauty, each one a cutie. You pass the test. Your girls are lovely, friendly, and smart like you. You deserve this compliment. Wisdom's an accomplishment. Their hearts are true. The family. I keep seeing you folks around, dealing with problems, nothing profound, laughable things to delight and amuse. Inspiration the poet pursues. Reading the paper can be a thrill, tattered emotions because of a spill. Delightful family, rich with love. You've been blessed from above. To the coach. Numb, empty, and bored, someone who never scored waits to play the game. No one calls my name. On the bench I sit, desiring to quit. Suppose it's a sin, but hell, I never win. Some people call it fun to hit the ball and run. I've never been to bat, don't know where it's at. Well, I'll admit I like to complain, but if I'm a big enough pain, the coach will send me to the plate. Opportunity isn't just fate. Love. Nothing lasts forever. This I'm sure you know. Thank God for every day that we're here to grow. Common knowledge sometimes lies. That's the funny thing. Love is for eternity. This the angels sing. Buttons. Buttons, buttons everywhere. Please be cautious, do take care. I've pushed the wrong ones all my life. There went my home, my job, my wife. Well, I'm still happy, as you see. I've lost everything but me. Sing a song, smell a rose, make a toast to love that grows. When blue buttons get you down, push a green one, red or brown. Life is full of nasty choices, so listen closely to gentle voices. Well, anger's a useful tool, but a man of hate is just a fool. So when you choose to lend an ear, pick soft voices and stand near. A poem. So, you want a poem too? You think this is all I do? Everything has its price. What are you willing to sacrifice? I don't want your body or your soul. Don't need your money. I have a more worthy goal. The greatest treasure you can give is friendship and laughter. I'm positive. Involvement. They call for absolution. Talk of revolution. There's concern for pollution and prosecution of prostitution. Some seek resolution and restitution, honest distribution, no solution. Personal contribution, that's evolution. Ear. Listen closely, lend an ear. There is something you should hear. Don't be shy, do stand near. There is nothing you should fear. Have you found a new career, loving just the cavalier? Do you find them insincere? Lots of trouble, they interfere? Why not be a pioneer? Put your plan right into gear. Then, if you but persevere, good things appear. Too far. Do you wish upon a star as you play on your guitar, contemplating the bizarre at some guru's seminar? Do you love your new Jaguar, identifying with a car? Are your lungs filled with guitar because you're smoking that cigar? Someone knocked your teeth ajar. You kissed his girlfriend at the bar. If you're going out to spar, you may just end up with a scar. Are your feet stuck in the tar? Don't feel quite up to par? If you don't know who you are, you may be looking much too far. Happy Ode. Heavy load walking this road. A meager abode, emotions explode. Seen love erode, angry words unload. Had a code as I've strode, inside glowed. Inspiration never slowed. So you read this happy ode. The garden. Why did you stop to plant a garden, just to let it die? The sun has badly burned the leaves. Do you wonder why? Tender care and water is all you need to grow your fruitful little garden, maturing row by row. Love is like a garden, ignored it withers too. Nurtured gently every day, it blooms as flowers do. Rich rewards you're bound to reap as harvest time draws near. When the seed you plant is love, you are fed throughout the year. Fate. Don't you hate that feeling of falling just before you hit the ground? The crash that soon will be coming is even worse, I've found. Sometimes you don't know you're sinking until it's much too late. Then when everything is dead and gone, you just call it fate? To read. Don't settle for less. It's a mess. Go for it all, or take a fall. If you don't look, you're alone with a book. Well, I like to read, but I have a need, and my intention is to succeed. Friendship. Liability is an ugly word, implying something should be cured. I find your attitude absurd. Your conversation laced with greed has grown an ugly seed, a bush with thorns to make you bleed. You put your faith in material things, thinking happiness is what it brings. Then you're rude to underlings. You are no better for your wealth, your dark deeds done in stealth. Do not encourage mental health. Well, I'm not angry. No, I'm sad. By your attitude, you've been had. Only a fool considers friendship a fad. Lion and lamb. How can the lion and lamb lie down while many meat in town? A thorny crown. Little children understand you don't eat meat for free. One of God's poor creatures died. That's the fee. Where is heaven without birds to sing melodious tribute to the King? All the animals have their place. We turn dominion into disgrace. A manger is a lowly place in the eyes of man. Our Lord was born there. It must have been a plan. When the lion and lamb lie down, man will be there too. But I doubt the man will place the lamb upon the barbecue. Gentle things. Alive again. Innocence anew. To feel each breath. To be with you. Oh, I'm amazed, though it's common sense. The gentle things are the most intense. Feed the birds. Saw you feed the birds, laughing, using gentle words. They ran up to your feet, happy noises as they eat. Funny how they have no fear. It's not hunger draws them near. They have made a precious find, discovering one so soft and kind. Caring heart. You are fun just to have around. Absolutely the nicest thing I've found. Exuberance and energy, so full of glee. Whenever I need a boost, by your laughter I'm seduced. Caring heart, a tender friend, on you I depend. Your attitude set you free. It's inside your jubilee. For as you give, you receive. A pleasant way to achieve. Webs. Just like the spider, we all weave webs. Some will conform, Some of us Rebs. We're not very different whatever road we choose. It only depends on who's wearing what shoes. When you take a stroll upon your path, you may be tempted by a fool into wrath. If that happens, think of your feet. Are you really willing to walk on his street? The Changeling. I'm a rebel. Even this will change. Only one thing stays the same. I find it strange. Every now and then I shave to remind myself of this. I am but a changeling, moving forward into bliss. Where is God? Where is God? Everywhere. Beneath the sea, beyond the air, past the stars, and for all time, helping man on his climb. Believing is your choice. With obedience we rejoice. I'm filled with a sense of awe as I see the power of law. God is love. He gives us mind. We can hate or be kind. If you look for the right place, you are there. Relax, embrace. Passion. Attitude is more important than fact, for what you believe is what you attract. The answer is never found in the past, but what's before you is incredibly vast. If you don't act, you won't receive. If you attempt, you will achieve. Thought and feeling combined create action. Things are formed because of passion. On truth, the law's always working. Conceiving is making. What you believe comes true. Lack is a lie. Abundance is truth. Illness a lie. Health is the truth. Hate is a lie. Love is the truth. Truth never lies. And trouble can't tell the truth. Pursue. I don't know what tomorrow brings. If I don't get what I want, I get better things. I solve my problems for they're my own. When I'm done, I find I've grown. There is a power deep in my soul that helps me solve problems and find my goal. If I don't know the answer, I know what to do, for the answer exists if I but pursue. Heaven forbid. God never says no or creates woe. Someone said, heaven forbid. I wonder if heaven did. You decide what you can't do when you won't try something new. Walk away from foolish acts. Don't ignore the facts. Be finished with what you don't want. Unhappy ideas only taunt. Choose carefully who and what you serve. You create what you deserve. I'm aware I'm wealthy now. Set my goal. Relax. Allow. Lack. Keep coming back to a place without lack. Keep coming back to now. It's deep within, a place of origin. Renewal it will allow. The clock. A clock doesn't care what time it is. Set it ahead, it still does its biz. If it happens to fall behind, it keeps on ticking, it doesn't mind. Your walk in life is much the same. Stay in the past full of anger and blame, or consumed with dreams and desires for dawn. But ignore today, and soon it is gone. Scratch. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Sounds silly, but the itch cures. Don't be too quick to go it alone. Let needs and desires be known. Soon helpful friends you'll find, people with goals of a similar mind. Independence is yours when you know that you need others to help you grow. Hate. Hate is like acid. it eats what it's in. The minute you're angry, corrosion begins. You never feel hate directed at you, but rage in your heart, destruction will brew. If you respond to some thoughtless fool by swearing resentment and losing your cool, the only one hurting and feeling the pain is you. So what do you gain? Can't fail. If you can forgive, you're free. Replace anger with tranquility. Accept the blame, it's your fault, or your problems will never halt. Believe you can't fail, what would you do? Orville and Wilbur once even flew. Even a weed wants to grow. It fights for the sun to bask in its glow. Like the sunrise, we're full of change. So choose positives as you rearrange. Then trust in God. With Him choose a path. Find gentleness. Walk away from wrath. Independence. Independence is a highly overrated commodity. You have to be alone to be truly free. Even God must know that you are you. Anything less and you're not true. Once freedom's gained, no one else can be blamed, for you decide who you are as you wish upon your star. And with belief, it will come true. Make desires exciting and new. Ability. Just being alive is a state of grace. Now's the time. This is the place. Practice your talent. Explore possibility, because hours spent equals ability. And with ability you will find God'll bless you, and in kind, great joy is yours as you realize inspiration is tender and wise. Hands. You're responsible for your hands. They do what your mind demands. An extension and a tool, carefully following every rule. Your hands are tied? No, it's your mind. Untie problems, solutions to find. Stretch out your arms and receive. Good things come as you believe. Hands create beauty to share. A poem, a song, or a painting so fair. Hands can love, they can hate. Shake hello, wave goodbye. Hands reveal your fate. Problems. Be ready for problems, they're ready for you. The problems are solutions to pursue. Have you noticed how you react? Be scientific when you examine a fact. Everything I am I cause. I accept me without pause, and with acceptance I can change. It's myself I arrange. The world looks different with honest eyes. Remove old garbage, grateful goodbyes. Discover clear blue skies. Rejoice. Where do you find the energy for so much laughter and glee? It's my plea, give me the key so I can join in your spree. What in the world are you looking for? Turn around, you'll find the door. Disasters, emotions all try to disrupt. Don't let things interrupt. It's only your ego lets you feel sad. Self-pity is a short-term glad. If you are not happy, you're not happy by choice. It's your decision. Cry or rejoice. Free. Freedom has nothing to do with geography. Wherever you are free. Blaming others for what you lack won't get problems off your back. Letting others choose is a choice, but I doubt that you'll rejoice. Self-reliance is the key. Be yourself to be free. Commitment. Commitment requires discipline, so we avoid it more than sin. We want good things fit for kings, but are we willing to pay the price, to go ahead and sacrifice? Desire makes us strong, but you knew that all along. Seek to affect your mind. Goals you'll find. Limit. The mind works best within limit. Focus, distractions omit. Reveal what you suspect. Attempt and errors correct. Practice makes you constant. Achievement is reverent. Success. Success and money are two different things. It's okay what money brings, but there have been unhappy kings. Success makes you happy, money rich. Be aware which is which, then be prepared to switch. So you want 1,000,000. But what have you done besides just have fun? Do you lack interest in being alive? Many excuses and no drive? If you are tired, learn to strive. Bored and unhappy, you are a failure. But setting goals can be a cure. Inside are things to allure. Takes money. Takes money to make money. You believe it. I think it's funny. If you feel that you need wealth to have success or even health, you're headed for an ugly fall because you think you need it all. I'm glad for what I've got. Inspiration's what I've sought. A chance to give to others first, providing water for a thirst. With compassion my fortune's grown, for you receive what you have sown. Easy task. The wonders of a creative mind are delightful. This I find. Flip the switch and I have light. No more reason to shake with fright. All I have I did not make. Oh, I like pie, but cannot bake. If you know who to ask, it makes easy a difficult task. Repetition. I study by repetition. It's the only condition under which I learn, give and return. Be prepared to perform, if not conform. Do things your way, but do them each day. Where your mind goes, your energy flows. My brain is a habit machine. Positive habits are my scheme. God's image. You're the only creative force in the world. Into God's plan you are hurled. You are God's image and you're free. Unlock mystery, you have the key. The wonders of mind and what it can do are very special and just for you. Winners. New thought teaching. Who is it reaching? Only winners. Can't be accepted by sinners. So if religion keeps you in chains, open your eyes, use your brains. You have the power to improve. Visualize, make your move. Things get better. The law is the letter. A loser looks at what's wrong. Attitude makes a winner strong. Change. We are nervous when we try something new. Change is good. We know it's true. Still we feel secure when things stay the same. Little bit blue, no one to blame. Find excitement, spice up your life. Become strong, conquering strife. Do you fear death with every breath? It's just another change. Let God rearrange. Bury. Bury the dead inside your head. They're weighing you down, heavy like lead. Keep negatives fed, they'll share your bed. Pay heed to what you've read, the garbage must be shed. Then you'll be way ahead. Afterlife. The fabric of life is falling away. It's full of strife, still I'd rather stay. A man and his wife walk for a day. Then comes the knife, fabric to slay. Play the fife, sing and be gay. Afterlife is yours, so pray. Healthy goals. To solve the problems of the world, into solutions our minds are hurled. But if the world still looks the same, you have only yourself to blame, because thought must become belief, or all our hopes are doomed to grief. Identify what holds you back, then tell that negative to hit the track. Replace those thoughts with healthy seed. Healthy goals are what you need. Master's touch. Potential is an unlikely thing. Always amazed at what it'll bring. Something inside that wants to play, sometimes a child and one who is gray. The master's touch is a wonderful thing, coaxing an instrument to sweetly sing. Inspiration is waiting within. All you do is believe and begin. Heaven. I believe that heaven is now. Here to improve it, you know how. Share talent with each loving friend. No need to die before you ascend. Scared of the devil? You found your hell. Thinking of evil itself is a spell. Everything's now and in your mind. Heaven or hell you find. Hell. If you look around and find that you're in hell, are you going to settle in and find a place to dwell? The devil that you're renting from is wearing a disguise. You'll find him in the mirror. Look deep in your own eyes. Get wet. God doesn't care if you're good or bad. He doesn't care if you're happy or sad. Whenever it rains, we all get wet. What we say and believe is what we get. I am. If I don't say it, no one will. Why should I sit and be still? I'll accept what I am. I am great, like the lamb. Do you trust the law? Have you found a flaw? With understanding, relax. Too much planning will tax. God is teaching, so I'll learn. What I conceive will return. God is love, so love I'll be. Change your God, be free. Resurrection. Christ is the great example, not the exception. God's blessings are ample, beyond conception. Forgiveness if you forgive, life if you live. Resurrection is real. The cross is a good place to kneel. Earthbound. There's no price to pay if you really love, flying free like a soaring dove. How can you give more than receive? It's like not having faith if you really believe. Give up the world, it's an easy thing. Why be earthbound while serving the King? Service. God, teach me how to love. Send wisdom from above. Allow me to be kind with everyone I find. The greatest joy is servant and envoy. Offend, service is pretend. I can. Let go of yesterday. Lesson learned well. Let forgiveness reign. Excel. Don't do the same old thing. Another 40 years. Sometimes pleasure can be mixed with bitter tears. It's what I do this very day that makes me who I am. Worry about the future? Couldn't give a damn. You don't need a crystal ball, the mysteries to scan. Now's the plan. Just say I can. Mediocrity. If you're interesting, people find you. If you're dull, the party's through. I like people who aren't the same, the kind who create their own game. Convention is an ugly word. and mediocrity is absurd. Voice. The voice is always there, a home of love and care. Pass the gift of life along. God is parent, gentle and strong. God gives us freedom to set goals. Give children freedom to develop their souls. Grow. Create the space so I can grow. Space was created for me, I know. There is a place found deep within that leaves me refreshed with a soft grin. It's inside that I find God. I'm not alone wherever I trod. God is aware of all that occurs, so trust Him for cures. Prayer and answer are the very same thing. Accept and believe, success it will bring. Praise God for His blessings already here. They'll arrive, have no fear. Glad somehow. What should you do for old time's sake? Salute lost love, forget heartache? When a memory walks out of the past, do you know why it didn't last? Full of love and glad to meet, or are you feeling incomplete? Enjoy the past, but delight in now. Then when the past walks up, you'll be glad somehow. Communicate. How do I feel? I feel great. I usually walk with a happy gait, but even I'm beset with hate. Ugly emotions, a common trait. Many things infuriate. Unhappy news and I'm irate. Oh, I'll admit my fate. I need to communicate. It can be bad to hesitate, hold it all in and suffocate. Well, sure, it helps to meditate, but sometimes I just need to set things straight. Principle. Principle takes precedence over precedence. If a habit is destructive, you have a good defense. Make a change, rearrange your mind, for what you think is what you find. You're in control of everything, including your desire, so if you want to make a change, live your life with fire. Fiddle. Fiddle-de-dee is my decree. A seed of thought can be bought. The price is small. Bring down the wall that keeps you from more than just some. Why lie? It can be dishonest not to cry. Trouble making contact with your eye? Justifying trickery is a lie. Half an answer, a sad reply. You can get attention being sly. You never find happiness till you comply. Your friends say goodbye as evil you imply. They just ask why. You don't have an answer, though you try. They leave with a heavy sigh. You can change your ways if you apply. Become strong, temptations defy. Your life will begin to satisfy. Learn to verify and testify, Guy. Everything is mind. Forget the old grind. Conceive, then find. I don't need to remind, even if you're blind. You see, happiness is kind. The shots. Who's calling the shots? You have nothing. Someone has lots. Find that someone and ask his advice. What he knows is worth a great price. If you're charming and look in his eye, he'll be less tempted to just say goodbye. Be aware of what you don't know. You then begin to steadily grow, for what you seek is already there. Successful friends help when they know you care. Snake bite. Why wait for the snake to bite? To have the good sense to feel fright? Learn by making mistakes. You end up with scars and many bad breaks. But if you're aware and seek good advice, you end up paying an intelligent price. Mighty goals you will achieve and with ease. Ask an expert to help. Smile and say please. Square peg. You can't put a square peg in a round hole. Let God whittle every ridge. With silly arguments you beg, but what is your goal? Angry words are sacrilege. Maybe you shouldn't drink half a keg. Keep your self-control. Serving's a privilege. The seams. Nothing's more important than a dream. Don't judge life by the way things seem. Are you surprised you can change a fact? So why in the world overreact? You can take disaster and turn it around. To your own beliefs you are bound. Smell the roses as you walk by. Sunsets change as you blink your eye. Enjoy life. Enjoy it now. Make happiness a vow. Enlightenment. Enlightenment's a subtle change, nothing radical, nothing strange. Transformation with learning will last. Those who study become steadfast. Flashes of lightning deep in your soul can be exciting, but hard to control. Sunday it's church and a book every day. Closer to God, because I study and pray. The pen. I am a pen in the hands of God, writing a story about the road I've trod. It's up to me how the story goes. It could rhyme or be prose. This much I've learned about the plot. What I think is what I've got. Open the closets of your soul. Say a prayer, set a goal. If I pay attention to the child inside, my tale will be full of laughter and pride. On time. The universe is on time and in order from the middle to the border. Are you angry for being born? Full of scorn you mourn. Take a look, make a change, go ahead and rearrange. Set your mind, let it go, then you will begin to grow. The deep. I've gone off the deep end, but don't worry, friend, on knowledge depend. Learn to swim, I recommend. Then go off the deep end too. You'll know exactly what to do. Don't dive into the shallow. There are things only depth will allow. If you fear water, jump right in. Exhilaration comes with discipline. Success itself is an exciting goal. Fear falls away with self-control. One-liner. Give me a good one-liner. Nothing is finer. Wise up, wake up, clean up, then take up a cause. I believe in information, not reformation. Give up negative emotion with a happy notion. Give up resentment, find contentment. You have to give up something to get something. Lonnie. I love you, Lonnie. You're so sweet. A real busy bee, always neat. When there's a pile of work to do, you just smile and soon are through. Create. Think, feel, create. Now, don't wait. Blaming fate and feeling hate is dead weight. Get straight. It's not too late. Appreciate. Congratulate. Communicate. Fascinate. Decorate life. It's great. Rainbow. Add color to your vision. It's your decision. Life is a rainbow that will grow. So make it bright with God's pure light. Then others will find the brilliance of mind. Energy. Everything is energy. Block it or set it free, the choice is yours, you see. Here's the key, a recipe for harmony, I'm sure you will agree. Don't disagree with jubilee. Be filled with glee. Enjoy the sea, enjoy a tree, even enjoy me. Make your life a symphony. Dump debris with a decree. Improve by degree, tenderly. Truth. When looking for truth, it often finds you. Sometimes you search all that's in view. What you seek is already there, very close by once you choose to care. Now, I don't have tomorrow. Yesterday's no more. If I keep on worrying, I create internal war. Now's the time. Here's the place. As you become aware, you experience grace. We only have one moment. Eternity is now. So keep a smile upon your face and worries off your brow. Bored. Strive to be alive. Revive your drive. Do more than survive. Connive, contrive, arrive. Then you'll thrive. Opportunity. Man is made up of truth and belief. When belief is false, you have grief. So if you believe in what's not true, when it comes to growing, you're through. You keep searching for what isn't there. For foolishness, you continue to care. If it's not your fault, who's to blame? You're the one trying to stay the same. Say goodbye to limitation. Give the truth consideration. Opportunity isn't free. You spend energy. Label. What is a label? Only a limit. Makes you unable to benefit. God has a mold called possibility. Polish gold, beauty you'll see. Use life to lift you up. Right through strife, drink God's cup. Today is new, a chance to grow. Get my due if I but sow. Yesterday's gone, today is alive. Forget the con, begin to thrive. Tough love. This will hurt me more than you. Silly, but it's true. I don't deserve this stinging hand, but your behavior must be banned. You'll soon forget what you've earned and be wiser for what you've learned. If you develop self-control, I achieve a worthy goal. Regret. You are here to express, not suppress. Accept and release to find peace. Love yourself just as you are. Love others who aren't up to par. Don't be sorry for what you do, unless willing to say, I'm through. So if you still go your old way, regret's a game you play. The key. In developing faith, keep some for you. You have the power, believe and pursue. You're a part of God, that's the key. You already are all you need to be. A pat. When the preacher pats you on the back, you've been dismissed, so hit the track. You bore yourself, why bore him? All your words are sad and grim. You can learn to change your way. Why not do it this very day? Stop confessing all that pain. Be healthy. Sick's insane. Idea. It starts with an idea. Good things or bad. You need a first step, then steadily add. Don't try to create, just recognize. Visualize things arise. It's no surprise. The oneness of the universe is very plain to see. I depend on everyone and give them love for free. The future's in my mind. I choose belief. I fill my life with positives and walk away from grief. Teach. Believe what you teach. Negatives out of reach. Don't preach. Always gentle speech. Just be a peach. power. Power must be directed. It's neither good nor bad. But once it is connected, believe and you will be glad. When I speak the word and do not doubt, I'm cured, accepting is devout. Unhappy with circumstance, don't blame the job. Advance, turn the doorknob. What are you creating with your energy? Waiting for someone to set you free? Accept the fact you're in control. Attract. Belief, then growth, the goal. Visions unlimited. A glorious sunrise, new thought on display. Colorful skies greet the day. Why not let beauty excite your mind? Visions unlimited you will find. The world is alive with melody. All we have is given free. Just believe and let it be. You already are what you see. A picture of self is what I seek. Learn the power of words I speak. I see myself in perfect control, happily conquering every goal. Thank you, God, my life can sing. I've joined a chorus who praise the King, a symphony of people who love and harmonize blessings from above. Live and learn. Live and learn. No, learn, then live. Give and earn. No, earn, then give. Active and yearn. No, yearn, then get active. The loom. When you don't like the color of the rug you weave, do you curse the loom, break it, and grieve? Why blame God for your disastrous life? You're on your knees with your very own strife. Unravel the loom, improve the color. Change now or life gets duller. Opportunity comes from the Lord. It's your fault if you're bored. Your game. Improve your game. Get excited. Stake a claim. Set a goal. Don't be tame. Change is good, so take aim. With success you'll exclaim, I'm glad I'm not the same. The mirror. What is knowledge when not used? May as well have stayed confused. Why don't you practice what you believe? I guess you like to grieve. You speak the truth, but still resist. Look in the mirror as you shake your fist. The herb. If you seek an antidote for the guilt you wear like a coat, forgiveness is the herb, self-destruction it will curb. Contentment is a robe you must wear as you probe the pleasures in your life, or else your smile hides your strife. The card. Let your conversation be in heaven. Judge yourself. Let God judge men. Critical and full of blame because you always lose the game. Learn the rules. Try real hard. You're the one who plays each card. Planning. Expecting is planning. Planning is creating. Create with a flurry. Don't worry or you'll hurry near what you fear. If you're sincere, keep negatives clear. Cheer will appear. Supreme. Dream a bigger dream. Scheme a better scheme. It improves esteem. You'll begin to beam. Things aren't what they seem when God's on the team. Some people think I blaspheme. I find their concern extreme. New ideas redeem. Opportunity is supreme. Soar. The Lord gave me words so I could rhyme, just like birds who soar and climb, using the sky, soaring on air. When I fly, I sit in my chair. I use a pen rather than wings. That's when my spirit sings, a floating cloud where ideas sound. Then I speak out loud things I have found. Slave. I am slave to a pen. It has beckoned me again, a message I must send. Happy thought for a friend. When you don't know what to do, a little sad, a little blue, quiet moments are an excellent time to use talent and make things rhyme. Your work is good, so be proud. I tip my hat, my head is bowed. You express with great finesse. Full of love, your words caress. Expand. Possibilities explode as you lighten the load. Expand the limit, never omit or just sit. Revolution's here, the vision is clear. Why put anger or fear inside? For you become what you confide. Challenge yourself to rise above. Be wise like an owl and soft like a dove. That's true. To good advice, they say, that's true. Then do what they want to do. Oh, I suppose we're all the same. We've no one but ourselves to blame. How do you control desire? Even bad things have their fire. Change your habits, control your time. I spend my hours in happy rhyme. Suddenly lost. I'm frantic as I look, but I just can't find my book. All my work suddenly lost. Can't replace it at any cost. Scratch my head and look around. Where in the world can it be found? When I left the store, was it under my arm? Lord, please don't let it come to harm. The girl at the counter was friendly and nice. Could she have found my pearl of great price? As I walk up, it's there in her hand. Lovely girl, you're grand. Helpful and gracious, your smile is so bright. Because of you, I'm filled with delight. I don't take for granted your thoughtful deed. So, pretty lady, this compliment you read. Benediction. I have an addiction to fiction. Concerned with diction, this affliction causes friction, even faced eviction, ignored jurisdiction, but never allowed any restriction of depiction. I delight in contradiction, but have conviction. My prediction, a benediction. Write. How do I write? With myself I don't fight. Like an eagle I take flight, surveying everything in sight. Rhyme's a delight, even for a neophyte. First develop an appetite. Work in daylight and at night. By candlelight. Soon it's right. Spite is trite. Keep it light. Using words happy and bright. Connected like a string to a kite. Then you too will soar to great height. But if you're tight, your paper stays white. Fingernails you might bite, problems slight. Feel no fright, despite downright plight. I come up with dynamite. Invite insight. When you recite, excite. Ignite, like a meteorite. One oversight, be polite. Power of soul. Begin at the beginning. Wake 'em up with some singing. Go beyond intellect. Help 'em feel what they suspect. Give them truth, not just fact. Explain faith, spirit will act. Teach hell represents sin, created within. God is real, Satan a myth. We choose who we're with. The devil's no foe, but an excuse for our woe. Let your light shine, don't hide in the dark. Open your eyes, hit the mark. Spirit gives power to reach our goal. Faith is the power of soul. Creation. Creation begins with intent. An accident? No, heaven sent. All is personal effect. We choose what we select. Happiness is living a mission. I chose metaphysician. Heaven's sake. Ever make a mistake? Things fall, frequently break. Better wake up, life's at stake. Accidents are fake. You're in control, for heaven's sake. What you make, you spake. You choose what you take. Money tree. Money doesn't grow on trees. Hold on to it fast, or it's gone with the breeze. A penny saved is a penny earned, is a saying we've all learned. But why be satisfied with wealth? Accept riches, accept health. Peace of mind is a worthy goal. Still you need money to be whole. God's abundance is not free. He demands responsibility. Don't love money, love its source. Then you're on a productive course. The walk. Observe the world eye to eye. See God's mind, then go try. To conquer tasks, just believe. Have faith and achieve. When aware of the road you walk, you won't engage in idle talk. Every moment make your mark. Voices should sing like a lark. The garden is yours, you know. What you plant is sure to grow. Choose a rose, not some weed. Bad and good, start with a seed. Be a blessing to a friend. You have tools you can lend. Perhaps you'll choose to plant a tree. A gift of shade for you and me. Insight. The law is the law. It has no flaw. Cast your bread, it has been said. Mind the soil on which you toil. Thought the seed, flower or weed. Faith is rain to nourish, sustain. God's the light. Growth is insight. Lies. I'm surprised at all the lies I've been telling me. Didn't even have the nerve to question or disagree. Just accepted all I felt as if it were the law. Never once suspected emotions have a flaw. What you feel may be real, but it isn't truth. Everyone feels love and hate, the aged and the youth. Unhappy thoughts come and go. Release and let them be. When you learn emotions lie, suddenly you are free. Thinker. You're a thinker, so as you tinker with your mind, results you'll find. Spirit is individuality. It's why you're free. If you follow the Lamb, start by saying, I am. The burden. If everything seems to have fallen apart, share the burden, lighten your heart. Stand back and look at your life. Only certain things cause strife. Don't get stuck in one mode. Drive on a different road. When you finally stop and turn round, another direction is naturally found. Don't worry about a cure. God will restore you safe and secure. Ministers. Ministers are trained to listen and not hear. They seldom let words interfere. Why let sorrow into the mind? Focus on joy or be confined. Preachers have feelings, many in fact, but choose carefully which they attract. Love you certainly, but why sympathize? It does no good if someone else cries. Better to offer a smile. It may lift you up for a while. Only time can conquer grief. Ministers help by offering belief. God spake. Find a place to be quiet and still, near the water, high on a hill. Observe the beauty reflected in a lake. All these glories into being God spake. Prayer. The idea of prayer to me seems odd. For all that we speak to God. There's never a time He doesn't hear. Bended knee won't draw Him near. Why go to the Lord because of pain, when there's something you wish to gain? You already have all that you need. Petitioning heaven is only greed. Listen instead of talk. Then you improve your walk. Surely every word is prayer. God listens to all you declare. The guest. I can't go home to yesterday, the past is gone, but it's okay. My home is now, my home is here, not in some place another year. Inside my soul the fire's warm, my Lord guards me from the storm. Close my eyes and I find rest. In my Father's house I'm more than guest. God is love. God is love, beauty, and joy, makes me laugh like a little boy. Wherever I look, He's found, high in the heavens, down to the ground. Brings me comfort when I need peace, in all things makes me increase, allows me to care, forgive, that I more abundantly live. Guides my steps on a spiritual path, keeps me safe from my enemy's wrath, gracefully changes me. I praise God because I'm free. Enough stuff. Be a success at something you hate. You're a failure. Don't blame fate. You chose to attempt things you loathed. Now with misery and illness you are clothed. Material things are not enough. You are sick and unhappy with all your stuff. Riches can't buy you joy or health. What earthly good is all your wealth? Satan. Satan is an illustration. Things in us that hinder salvation. He represents the weakness in man. There isn't room for him in the plan. Bind the powers of Satan and hell. It's not on evil that we should dwell, waging war on mythology. Evil is ignorance, don't you see? There's no one author of sin. All are its origin. Resisting evil. Spend your time resisting evil, you accomplish its retrieval. Condemnation is a sin. Why let destruction begin? Don't be obsessed with some flaw. What you observe is what you draw. You have power in your mind. What you see is what you find. Don't look at suffering. Don't look at pain, or that's what you gain. You're not going to stay the same. On positives aim. Galileo. Galileo observed the effect, for it developed considerable respect. Doesn't matter how big you are, if you are falling, it matters how far. The laws of nature apply to us all, those who are great, those who are small. The laws of belief, much the same, though you deny them and God to your shame. Belief determines your walk, slither as a snake or fly like a hawk. A hawk sees the tower lean, already aware of what man's seen. Playing with gravity, soaring a game, the experiment below by comparison seems tame. Snake in the courtyard, hurry, crawl. Things fall on you if you're small. In the know. Does positive thinking work? If you don't shirk. Hone yourself for success. Search it out to possess. Wait to seek your goal, claiming patience and self-control. Desires pass you by, leave you empty, not knowing why. When aware of what you seek, stop being nervous and meek. Find energy for your task. With confidence ask for solutions from a pro. Answers come from those who know. The quiz. Man's the product of evolution. He's designed to seek solution. Love and learning hand in hand. With understanding we expand. With realization's subtle glow, consciousness begins to grow. See confusion for what it is. This is life, not a quiz. On loan. Body is a machine, the part that's seen. Ideas are in control, they determine our role. Well-being and health related to spiritual wealth. God makes you rich, not with gold, gives you love to warm the cold. Illness runs from a healthy mind, doesn't consider a painful grind. Your ideas are your own. The body's on loan. Involved. Be involved in life. Laugh. Play the fife. Busy with joy, projects and love. Inspiration descends like the dove. Moving and doing, finding a cause. Happy activity, happy to pause. Everything's important that you do. Generous or help but few. Give your best to all you can. Blessings are God's plan. Destination. On the road to salvation, don't seek a destination. Heaven, a path, not a place. Enjoy scenery, it's not a race. Born again, a one-time thing. Stagnation it can bring. Thank God as you pray. Born anew every day. Paul. Heard someone say Paul was a fossil. Admonished the ladies, a bigoted apostle. Don't judge Paul by the words of today, or you too might walk away. Told the women to be silent in church. Occasionally gossip interrupts their search. Can you ignore his words about love? The inspiration had to come from above. Words change meaning from land to land. It wasn't confusion God planned. Jesus came down and died on that cross. It was salvation, also a loss. Many years he could have taught. Such wisdom could never be bought. Heaven is ours this very day. Claim it as you pray. Waiting for God's glory is an ugly jest. His glory is now if you make it your quest. Heaven is now, heaven's within. Well taught, I say with a grin. If I believe in the works of my Lord, greater works will I do. I won't be bored. Wisdom. Good ideas are what I collect. Healthy thought feeds intellect. Information is what I seek. Something special, exciting, unique. Be careful what you learn. To your knowledge you will turn, for what you know you are, and wisdom is bright like a star. All you learn is not wise. Discovering failure is no prize. What you know, you become. I choose wisdom. A book. Every problem can be solved. Examination is involved. But worry is an endless thing. Self-destruction it will bring. When hassles catch your eye, search for answers. Don't just sigh. I guarantee if you'll but look, you'll find solutions from a friend or a book. Ditch digger. A ditch digger who's happy has a better life than a wealthy man whose work is filled with strife. A worried man longs for sleep, lays awake depressed. Tired men dream deeply and enjoy their rest. If you have position, power, wealth, and fame, inside you hurt. Change, don't stay the same. Take a look at all you are, all you wish to be. What good is wealth if you are not free? Move, find another job. It's your own happiness you rob. Came to pass. It came to pass that it came to pass. Things come and go, life's a looking glass. Even loved ones walk away. Only change is here to stay. The rapture. I've read my Bible. Whence comes this rapture given to those who are pure? Some use verses of text and attempt to capture souls confused and not sure. Look past sunset, lose your reward. You mock God with your weight. The universe is yours and you're bored. The problem's not Satan or fate. Waiting for heaven, that's what you'll get. May as well prop up your feet. Pearly gates or the colors of sunset. Which is God's greater treat? Believe that heaven is now. Heaven gets better each day. You only receive what you allow. It's not for departure, I pray. Peace on earth. Peace on earth is hard to see. It must be found in you and me. Confusion is no state of mind. Peace is natural, you will find. Everything is good and whole. Life is fun. Set a goal. Problems you'll work through. And in the end, awareness grew. I know God is in control. Silently give up to soul. Everything is destiny. Know you choose it, and you are free. Then leave judgment to the grave. All are cowards, all are brave. Resentment holds you back. Try forgiveness. Get on track. Think. You provoke me to think. Do I really need that drink? That mink, or my shrink? Not on the brink. I can swim. I won't sink. In a wink, I'm in the pink. The thumb. In the garden of your soul, pull the weeds, make it whole. If you worry and expect a drought, you already have one, I've no doubt. Plant some flowers and some fruit. Give them love, and they'll take root. Find seeds to sow for every row. Most will grow, fast or slow. Have patience with your thumb. It ain't green, but it ain't dumb. Serve. The food's coming right up. Here to serve, fill your cup. Happy when you enjoy. My job's to let nothing annoy. An appetizer and some wine. Enjoy the music as you dine. Something sweet before you go. Delicate, delightful, apropos. Eating here, you feel restored, and I receive my just reward. Scapegoat. Is it Satan who does the defiling, then stands back smiling? Did he drop the bombs and pillage some helpless native village? Lately I've become suspicious. I think man far more vicious. The devil's an illusion. We desire confusion. Satan, the great blood spiller, never was the killer. Just a scapegoat for us to blame. Anything to hide our shame. The prince of darkness, only a myth. It's ignorance he's created with. Between heaven and hell there is a battle, a teaching we follow like cattle. Hell simply does not exist except in us, if we persist. Gosh, Dad, I don't understand. He's feeding you as though it were planned. I don't mean to be rude, but the little guy's giving you food. Often in life, backward is best. Why shouldn't you be his guest? For all that you've given, now you are fed. His gift to you is life's bread. Hunger. Find a way to feed the world. Into solutions our minds are hurled. So many mouths for us to feed. Is it they're hungry because of greed? Diamonds and fur adorn the wife. Car and condo as important as life. As you loosen your belt and pick your teeth, children die in agony and grief. When you feel their hunger, share their pain. It's humanity that you gain. Take a stand when you see the light. Poverty each individual must fight. House calls. All their words are sad confusion. Slaves to the institution. Doesn't matter if you're wrong or right. Must be legal or lose the fight. Due process, a joke. God help you if you're broke. Hit by a car on a city street. Better have insurance or you're dead meat. No, they'll sew you up so you don't die. Set your bones. They won't even try. Compassion's a game. We're not treated the same. Money's the goal. Doctors don't heal to save their soul. Nostalgic memory, house call, a shot from a friend who knows you and likes you a lot. Last word. Why let the doctor have the last word? They speak what should not be heard. Get a second opinion, perhaps a third. Examine your life and all that's occurred. Believing in illness is absurd. Disease. When God's more real than disease, health is restored. Believe, don't tease. Attitude brings on your cure. Vitality, strength, the spirit pure. Positives are real, more important than how you feel. Then feel great. Be responsible or tempt fate. Measures. Sometimes everything's absurd. I get high, someone wants me cured. If I have a drink, they claim I don't think. I live my life for me. Been a struggle, but I'm free. Proud to sing my own song. Won't make you sing along. Yet you insist I march to your beat. Your measures are filled with deceit. Experience. What you think a problem is easy for me. I've resources, some of them free. Experience is purchased, the price is age. Maturity gives wisdom, solutions engage. As you grow, you learn. There's power in belief, and responsibility brings relief. What you are today, you decide the day before. It's up to you if life will give you more. Older folks. Older folks have much to give. They've learned how to live. Their advice a precious gift. Master the art of thrift. Don't waste time on some impossible climb. To reach your peak, love and friendship seek. Edison's light. Just like Edison, I saw the light. Touch of lightning caught in flight. You accomplish great things thinking small. In order to walk, first you must crawl. Be grateful for vision that comes from God. See the glories on the road you trod. Give thanks for friends that lighten the load. The garden's more lovely for the rose we've hoed. With style. Fear and anxiety are problems we must solve. Solutions make uneasiness dissolve. Faith will put negatives away. It's done as we pray. When the problem is solved, you have trust. There's nothing you need to adjust. Keep thinking anxiety. This lack of trust won't set you free. When problems go, they leave a smile. God's your friend and solves things with style. Be heard. If you're not getting where you want to go, full of confusion, fighting the flow, abundance is yours. Accept, receive. You have what you need, believe. Once willing to partake, negatives you will forsake. Move forward and with ease. It's you God means to please. So have faith, speak the word. I guarantee you'll be heard. Observing. Everything is in time, on time. Both creation and this poem rhyme. Man is creation observing itself, recording existence like books on a shelf. The power of God gives light, as well as eyes to see the sight. Faith's worth. Faith, what is it worth? Everything. It begins before birth. It carries us right past the grave. It's what's in the heart of the brave. Fear is just faith turned around. Once you lose fear, faith is found. With understanding, fear falls away. Accept the answer before you pray. Sun. I'm in the wonderful land of cause. When I don't like something, I take pause. I choose a path within my mind. My body follows where it has climbed. What I create in my belief brings me joy, brings me grief. God's creativity, ours to use. Great things in he who pursues. Every good that's ever been done is because man is God's son. Child. God is the child in us. God is the joy. Laugh and find that little girl or boy. Celebrate the glory within. Walk away from illness and sin. Pitiful eyes question fate, unaware that you create. The greatest creation on this earth is God's power given at birth. He made you free to be all you believe you can be. Face to face. Appreciate who you are. God's your guiding star, the universe a mirror, reflecting our interior. The best that was created, spirit through him are mated. Accept your position, stand face to face. Joy is yours, take your place. You have the power, plant a seed, in control of every deed. Abundance, glory, intended for you. Trust God, enjoy the view. The sod. What is the nature of God? You plant the seed, he's the sod. Opportunity falls like rain. Pull weeds, harvest grain. Whatever you plant will grow. Choose carefully what you sow. Thoughts are seed, so as you plant, never say I can't. Valjean. Among the pine trees I feed a squirrel, laughing at birds like a little girl, face to face with a child inside. Among nature I'm purified. The chains. God creates you free. You create the cell. Take a look and see, inside is your hell. Loosen all the chains. Breathe deeply the fresh air. Wake up, use your brains. There is no life without a care. Intelligence. You don't need others to feel you're okay, or an opinion on the weather each day. You see the sunrise, but hear that it's gray. Ignore intelligence. What do others say? Your opinion of you has gone astray. You're part of God. You know the way. Need an answer? Why don't you pray? Dependence on others will cause delay. Zeal. Consider disillusion. Illusions, confusion. Fear can be real, but falsehood will steal the sanity you feel. Negatives don't heal, they only conceal things with appeal. Pursue an ideal with zeal. good you'll reveal. Judge. Words are used to seek the truth. A man on his honor considered proof. But often I hear the innocent cry because of some legal and eloquent lie. You in your robes, I have a grudge. I think it's yourselves you should judge. You represent honor. You represent law. Still poor people suffer. There must be a flaw. Your hypocrisy fills me with fury. You'd wear the chains if I were the jury. Release the junkies and hookers today. They'd reform if you'd love them and pray. But the evil you do by causing them strife is good enough reason to get you life. It's to be. If it's to be, it's up to me. Nothing creative's given free. To paint a picture, consider art. You need study as well as heart. Or if it's song that soothes your soul, learn to sing is your goal. At first talent will seem small, but practice you grow tall. Then believe that you are great. Declaration seals your fate. Heard. Been stirred, the word is heard. Don't be deterred by what's inferred. Angry, your vision's blurred. Don't blame others for what's occurred. You control what you've incurred. Believing otherwise is absurd. Visual. Make it visual to impress the mind. Add some music, some are blind. Insight is for everyone. I prefer to make it fun. Write a poem, sing a song. Find a friend to sing along. God is inside you and me. Laughter always sets him free. Situations. There are good and bad situations in life, but a man should never hit his wife. Love is giving, not making demands. Happily sharing similar plans. Me, not you I'd control. Laughter's the goal. Unhappiness is a trap. Learn to accept a slap. God intends us to be free, not be frightened to disagree. Coming home. Evening, sir. Hello, ma'am. To a song be a ham, with laughter I go, reaping what I sow. We enjoy coming home. It's fun to go and roam. Every experience has its place. Home puts a smile on our face. Choose the seeds that you plant. Don't attempt what you can't. It's easy to do God's will. Everywhere becomes a thrill. Nick of time. Things happen in the nick of time. Paying bills with your last dime. Consumed with doubt, money runs out. Boxing with yourself won't win this bout. You're beating on you, you see. Control money independently. Pay bills before they're due. Then worries are through. Anointing. Enlightenment isn't information. It's an experience. It's salvation. The kingdom of God is a counsel of love, a gift of spirit from above. Our destiny is joy in the Lord. For anointing, oil is poured. Christmas. Christmas is confusing. Birthday for a king? You see, it's much more than a good excuse to sing. Every year, each song, each word is the same. It seems absurd, but the truth is still the same. Peace on earth is why he came. Look within to find his joy, as a child delights in a toy. Laughter and a caring heart is what he will impart. Sing Emmanuel every day. Let his teaching light your way. Dragon. It comes in a dream, integrating health and esteem. God is anointing oil and light. Revelation brings insight, encouragement and comfort, happiness, not hurt, a change to love and giving, making Christ our King. Loose the dragon, loose the beast, you've been invited to a feast. You will be clothed in purest white, everything for your delight. Truth is truth for everyone, like the rain, like the sun. Lack. What's producing lack, holding you back? Mistaken belief is causing grief. Put faith in fate, problems dominate. Accept a clue, the power's in you. Let go of what you know, or pay the price. Enjoy sacrifice. Change your need, on positives feed. It's a fact, you attract. Go I. There, but for the grace of God, go I. Every time I hear these words, I sigh. You are that man who is in need. You are that child he cannot feed. Christ in you, in everyone. We are each other through the sun. So when you feel especially blessed, pass it on to the oppressed. Bring them joy, multiply. God sees you through your brother's eye. No spot. God is in this place, occupies every space. He's in the mountain, in the sea, inside you and inside me. There is no spot where God is not. Coldest glacier or where it's hot. Don't hear him? It's your fault. His teachings exalt. Strings. It's not unusual for unusual people to do unusual things. They dig down deep inside and pull the proper strings. Me. If you don't go within, go without. You're full of fear, full of doubt. God is eternal, even through death. While I'm living, he is my breath. He is the sun that lights what I see. He causes things to be. Me. Like gravity. Faith is an attitude that is steady. It prepares you to stand ready. Compromise it will not bend, or be angry if you offend. Faith is perfect, like gravity. Though you jump, it won't set you free. Belief is thought, faith the deed. Put them together, you succeed. The monk. I don't need to be a monk. Deprivation's a bunch of bunk. Spirituality is boring alone. This hermit needs a phone. I serve God by serving mankind, sharing blessings, using my mind. Self-improvement goes only so far. Then we all pile in the car. Stress. God gets excited inside of you, a moment of awakening. That instant you grew. Anxious for the completion of some task, suddenly you see through a different mask. Thank God there are challenges to attempt. From the hassles of life, I'm not exempt. Stress can build and make you strong, a catalyst to move you along. Nothing's perfect, you can't always please, but loneliness is a kind of disease. Unhappiness, a trap. Turn to a neighbor, try and rap. We all feel the same. Life is no game. Smile or frown. A smile is a funny thing. Another smile it will bring. Suddenly you start to sing, richer than a king. But if a frown is what you give, the world is sad and negative. Let go the hurt and forgive to live. Fill your cup. Create atmosphere. Draw things near. Constant mind, motivations find. Expect results, results you'll get. Expect to fail, you'll just sit. Watch words carefully, they chain or set free. What you say can lift you up. With abundance fill your cup. Forward. No problem, all is well. On positives dwell. With knowledge succeed. Opportunity a creed. Moving forward with finesse will ensure great success. But stop, where do you go? Continue to grow. Cage. Commitment isn't a cage, no loss of freedom or cause for rage. It's a part you play as on stage, but you write each page. You're the critic, the gauge, you even choose your own wage. Lack of direction, you age. Wisdom makes a wise man a sage. The mess. It's gotta go, this negative. No more with junk will I live. All the mess I must release if I'm ever to find peace. I'll give up what I don't need and find space that's been freed. Then new things will take their place. God's great blessings and His grace. Migration. Birds are flying high and free. Migration, formation, harmony. They entwine and reline. A delightful design. Desert dawn. A desert dawn, full of mist. The cactus waiting to be kissed by the rays of sunshine. Desert snow. Like snow in the desert, you are rare. Like the sunrise, you are fair. Like rain in a drought, you are loved, have no doubt. Attitude. Attitude is state of mind. It can release, it can bind. If you're a critic and find fault, life loses its savor, unlike salt. Or the cynic expecting bad, by yourself you've been had. Look at others with jealousy, and you're beneath them, don't you see? But look for good, and you'll succeed. You won't have time for envy or greed. Illusion. Illusion is something that isn't real. Try to touch it, there's nothing to feel. After you reach, you're left with confusion. It's all in your mind, it's illusion. So if you judge by the way things appear, you continue to worry and be filled with fear. Use your mind, begin to choose. Good things come to he who pursues. Open your eyes, it's your choice. Accept control, rejoice. Profound. I feel like writing something profound, something simple, something sound. While ideas abound, I seek one to astound. As I expound, keep you spellbound, turn you around, delightfully confound, lift you off the ground on a merry-go-round, with words clowned, alas, for silliness renowned. The lake. My selection, the lake of reflection. I'm ready for a swim. I dive right in with a very sly grin. Forget being grim. Don't fall asleep, the water's quite deep, and is everywhere around you. So spend the time, and soon it will rhyme. The lake is large, and swimmers few. A hill. They tell me Jesus is on a hill, explaining that we shouldn't kill. He's wearing robes of purest white, claims to be God's chosen light. I've never met him, and I'm glad. He's little more than passing fad. I know Jesus. We're never apart. Why search some mountain? He's in my heart. Con man. I'm a master, the con man cries, very deep in consciousness, pretending to be wise. Do you seek my money? What do you expect? From me you get no reward, not even my respect. To be God. What does it mean to be God? To create the path on which you trod, the gift of life with others share, because you care. Creation's given you the hands, a universe subject to your demands. We end hunger, we end war. Belief in action helps the poor. What is the greatest thing we can do? Make the world better for all, not few. Organize when you find a plan, then you are God found in man. Strange. I live for change, enjoy what's strange. God gives me life, opportunity, sometimes strife. A chance to live, to share, to give. Every day is new. Every night I find I grew. Teaching lies. Arrogance is ignorance matured. Will you blame Satan and claim to be cured? For years you've been preaching ugly lies. There is no hell, heaven cries. Where's your direct line to God that places the devil on this road we trod? All along listening to your own desire? Do you really fear the pit of fire? Why aren't you aware of the truth in the word? Does God understand the tongues that are heard? Jesus taught that heaven is now, inside your heart, if you allow. Fulfilling prophecy to show us the light. There is only God and glory, only delight. Now everyone knows you're only a man. Perhaps this too is part of the plan. There is no damnation, even for you. Just wake up and speak what is true. You're not teaching God using threats. Judgment Day releases our debts. Stop using fear to pile up gold. Satan's only a story being told. Embrace God, and you won't embrace lust. But teach lies, and yourself you can't trust. Everything. A pencil can be a dear thing. Happiness it can bring. Write a song for us to sing. Pluck the string, let it ring. Melody's a wing. Dance, swing. A pencil can be most anything. Used in anger it can sting. Invite friends to a fling. Romantic evening. A pencil can be everything. The rain. The sun still shines on cloudy days. You can see it through the haze. There is light, bright and true. It all depends on point of view. Suddenly water fills the earth. Everywhere there is new birth. If the sun were always bright, there'd be no flowers for our delight. When there's balance, we have growth. Rain and sunshine, we need both. I'm happy when I see a cloud. If it rains, I laugh out loud. Night off. This is the poet's night off. You doubt it? Why do you scoff? Tonight I quit. I have nothing to say. Come what may, not one itsy bit. No anecdote to amuse, not one song. No boogie and no blues. I will be strong. I will be quieter. Tonight I am no writer. I'll be politer. I won't even use my typewriter. Rhyme. Some people think it's a crime, but I do it every time. I could never be a mime, pretend to walk and climb. If I don't make a dime, for the wind I'll chime. While I'm in my prime, every day I'll rhyme. It's sublime. Winter trees. In winter I like the trees. Some people think they're barren and cold, but I like the way they freeze. When covered with ice, they shimmer like gold. In winter, the trees are so nice. Eternal new. The prime essence, the eternal new, that by which we change, we grew. Life goes on, that's the thing, but it's more pleasant with God as King. Faith gives power. Create a vision. Believe in yourself. It's your decision. Spirit builds the world that you see. It puts you in bondage or sets you free. If you desire to soar like a bird, remember you fly by speaking the word. Self-image. I have an image of myself as the superior man. Now that I've an inkling of God's overall plan, everything created for me, the earth, the sky, the sea, the greatest blessings are given free. A universal common mind, plus uniqueness that is you, intertwined yet separate, interdependent we grew. You are God and we are man, different yet the same. When we are in harmony, existence is a game. Creation heard. Things aren't what they seem. Reality's a dream. Everything is spirit, express and benefit. God spoke the word, creation heard. He gives us choice, power, and a voice. Near. You know I'm here. Heart and mind are clear. It's you I revere, my Lord who is near. Pretend. If you're feeling bad, pretend life's great. Look at what's good. Look at love, not hate. Never say never. Never say never. Not ever. Whatever endeavor, wherever, whenever, it's not clever to say never. Carnegie Hall. I'm never able to keep musicians around. They think my goals are not sound. It's Carnegie Hall I want to play. He must be crazy, is what they say. You certainly can't get there playing for free. But it's not money you need to see. Your vision must be of a song and a stage. If you seek money, why not work for a wage? There are many ways to acquire wealth. My songs make me happy. They're good for my health. I'll gladly sing every day, whether or not the people pay. Soon I'll perform in every great hall. Today it's okay, the audience is small. I believe strongly in what I do. I have a message and sometimes get through. Spend time on your talent, then share. It's yourself you enrich by showing you care. For my friend, Dr. Tom Costa, founding pastor, Religious Science Church of the Desert. Age. Age is only a number. 85 is still alive. Wait for night to slumber. You're only as old as you feel, not as quick, sometimes sick. So what, it takes longer to heal. A lifetime of knowledge is yours. Time to quest, you're at your best. Set goals, teaching and cures. Death will find you in time, then you can sleep. The reaper reap, I'll still be here with rhyme. There's time for another stroll, life to live, good things to give, help others find a goal, just like you helped me with a finer one-liner, simplicity so complex to see. There's more to do this very day, not just preach, but show and teach that work is really play. But don't give up because you're old. A glorious mind is hard to find, and your teaching is gold. Legacy. Your legacy sits on Portola, it's true. It's also inside of me and you. Wisdom imparted from heaven above is found in Sin City, along with much love. Your legacy is found everywhere, as our friends live and share, leading lives of purpose and grace. Your teachings brightened more than one place. Your legacy is the world, sweet friend. Not just one place the faithful attend. We've moved out to the ends of the earth, a touch of heaven given new birth. Your legacy's inside my heart, touches my mind, touches my art. I pass it on to my children each day, teaching them to believe as they pray. Your legacy hasn't got walls. It's in a place where the Spirit calls. You taught many to love and be true. The church on Portola holds but a few. Extend your legacy to the rest of the church. Become a guest speaker. Teach others to search for goals and honor to improve this life. Opportunity is sometimes concealed as strife. Do. Life is not a take. What matters is what you make. We're happy when we create. Accomplishment feels great. Joy comes from within. Bad attitude's the sin. Use your talent and you'll see you become all you can be. Don't get stuck on greed or your ego feed. Satisfaction is at hand. It's planned. So if you want a thrill, smoke no joint, pop no pill. It's all up to you. Life's a do. What you seek is inside, like pride. Within. The peace of God is within me, all His power, and I'm free. Work for love, for good. Look inside, it's understood. Excuses. Excuses don't make the grade. God hears those who've prayed, gives freely to those who ask, blesses those who find a task, offers light to those who seek, provides strength to the weak, heals the sick and comforts the poor. He'll use you to open the door. Moses faltered at first. Heaven sent a man well versed. Never tempt God, fear His wrath. Obedience the easy path. God can do anything, have faith and believe. Glorious the patterns of love He'll weave. Allow Him to bless you today. No more excuses. Time to pray. Even. Love those that need it most. Don't get even then boast. When abuse comes your way, forgive. Don't make 'em pay, 'cause you're the one you harm. Anger won't cause them alarm, but you're filled with stress unless enemies you bless. God. The thing itself is God, everywhere you trod. Amazing, but soon you will see. Awareness sets you free. We can never do enough. Even good at first seems tough. God responds to everything. Naturally, I choose to sing. Call on God for positives. Life is for he who lives. Do more each passing day. Opportunity becomes play. Why look down? Look above. Hate will die. Choose love. Verb. Love is a verb. It means you work. It goes away if duties you shirk. Only a fool thinks love is for free. Neglected, it becomes debris. Taken for granted, love soon dies. All that's left is sad goodbyes. But develop a friendship that grows. It may last forever. Who knows? Precious. Love is a precious find. Passion or simple and kind. You can find love anywhere once you begin to care. Love extends to everything. Make you cry, make you sing. Binds people who hate. Suffering alleviate. When you need to look above, remember God is love. The essence of you and me. The thing that sets us free. Rules. The rules of life aren't found in a book. Inside is where you need to look. Let your conscience be your guide. In your heart, God will preside. Once you allow him to speak, you find everything you seek. He lights your life so you can see. Not only that, he'll set you free. Blesses the land, provides health, opportunity, even wealth. Love is the spirit that dominates the soul of the man who creates. The pew. In the Bible, where it says to confess your sins, Jimmy, it means to God. Not tearful on camera, sermon prepared, knowing your claque will applaud. To hell you'd go, but hell don't exist. Except to rob the poor. No man of God teaches fear, then lies with a whore. Grandma, God bless her, would subscribe to your brand of shame, but Jesus, tired of your lies and stealing in his name, he taught that heaven is now and given to few. You belong in church all right, not the pulpit, the pew. In love. Falling in love with your heart is usually a bad start. Sometimes when someone's cute, inside they're a brute. Also beware of charm. A too sly tongue is cause for alarm. Find a person who's gentle and kind. Fall in love with your mind. Preacher. Preacher, preacher, don't you understand? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. I can quote scripture with the best. It says we're already blessed. Jesus says heaven's inside. Be as a child, let God provide. When I pass on to what's next, glories are promised in the holy text. But where we go depends on this. Did we partake of God's earthly bliss? The gift. Life is the first and greatest gift. Enjoy it, provide others a lift. Pass the thrill of living along. Share talent and laughter. Become strong. Teach a child how to read. Help someone who's in need. Bring a cripple to his feet. Give the hungry food to eat. Now's the time to plant a tree. Nurture nature, make others see. We have all to gain, all to lose. The future is ours to shape as we choose. Oneness. Find the oneness, that total being that is you, awareness given to few. Then share God's love with one, with all. Exhilaration is yours. You've answered the call. God has an easy road to walk, full of love and gentle talk. Pause each day and find your heavenly source. Conquer with heart and mind. Why use brute force? Sunset. The sunset had every color and shape before it grew dim. The song of birds mingled, creating a hymn. Every aspect of beauty, each contour and curve, I was privileged to observe. I drink in this moment like the finest wine, savor delicacies as I dine. Like great art which touches the soul, communing with nature makes us whole. As it grew dark, I was reminded of dawn. The sun had stopped shining, but wasn't quite gone. I was awaiting the birth of new day. It would return, though it never went away. Believe. Believe you have courage and be brave. Believe in chains, you're a slave. Look for the truth that's inside. Let conscience be your guide. God will provide. Reincarnation. A wealthy man leaves the world a better place, knowing he'll take nothing when he goes. Pass on the inheritance in joy, in grace. You may just come back, who knows? Reincarnation should not be dismissed. It gives us reason to reflect. Sort of adds a divine twist. Irony's logical, I expect. Feel. That which we know and feel is the only thing that's real. The touch of the sun, a gentle breeze, confirms creation meant to please. I accept the dream come true and welcome the new. Poet. A poet is honest by necessity. Only truth sets this pen free. Inspiration found in joy, in grief. Using words kindly brings relief. I seldom become bitter and cold. Beauty and wisdom is precious like gold. Being dishonest makes you blue. I've reason to be true. Born again. You're saved, born again. Praise the Lord. That's the first step. Don't get bored. The Lord, your master, just said hello. Time to grow. God touched your heart. Use your head. Faith without works is dead. Forgiveness, awareness you receive. Pass on the blessing if you believe. When you plant a seed, expect it to grow. It isn't greed to reap what you sow. Give unto Caesar or Uncle Sam, but you belong to the Lamb. Pass it on. Salvation is shared. Love your brother. It's time you cared. Not burdens, only your best. Then you've blessed. Fear. One thing conquers fear. Face it head on with cheer. Conquering fear is fun. Life's miserable if you run. Honesty's the first step. Get excited. Have some pep. Enjoy the finer things in life. Love the wife. Soon you'll be free of strife. Darkness. Even in the darkness of night, I see before me a guiding light, brilliant enough to show the way to a quiet place to pray. If hope is dashed and the future's bleak, illumination is all I seek. Open my eyes to newfound joy, like a child with his favorite toy. Laughter returns to my heart. The game of life gladly I take part. Now I can see, though once blind, precious feelings clear the mind. Contentment always comes from within, turning your frown into a grin. Change now, turn on the switch. Does no good to just sit and bitch. Lost. Did you get lost and lose your friend? The lines get crossed, take the wrong bend? Just look round, you're bound to see you've been found, sweet absentee. Compulsion. Compulsion to create is a gift. Many aimlessly drift. Thank heaven for work. Satisfaction's a perk. Boredom is something I don't feel. Life is exciting, vivid, and real. Search for meaning if you must. For me, it's about trust. Here for a reason, this I know. The purpose to change, to grow. Every moment share life and live. Give of yourself and have more to give. The well never runs dry. Greed and selfishness is a lie. Now's the time to create. It makes me feel great. Electric. Slow down, Dawn. The shift is soon gone, no matter your speed. With your pleasant smile and that turn down the aisle, you're bound to succeed. You'll suffer no loss from customer or boss, even when things are hectic. So if someone's rude, serve them their food. Just pretend their seats are electric. Raindrops. Raindrops are tears of joy from the skies, creation laughing so hard she cries. Everything she is with everyone she'll share. Showers are for kindly souls and those who do not care. Nature loves abundantly and without regard. Giving all you have to give really isn't hard, for you receive more than you gave, more than you had, the minute you decide to love both good and bad. Yes, God always says yes, full of love and wants to bless. But if you're filled with pain, what you believe you gain. Create beauty, you find health. Through talents we find wealth and peace of mind. Infinite possibilities you find. Limitations not part of the plan, for we are God found in man. When you're faced with work, just opportunity, don't shirk. Accomplishment's your destiny. Realize it and you're free. Get busy with things you like. For goodness sake, go take a hike. Inspiration. Inspiration is in spirit. Life with light is exquisite. Use your power to find the good. Discover all you should. Things become yours as you believe in wealth. Moderation and humor improve health. Abundance in everything is yours if you love. True inspiration comes from above. Boomerang. Right thinking is thinking on God. You can't grow a garden without sod. Destruction requires no soil or tool. Reality is subject to spiritual rule. What we put out comes back to us, so be careful what you discuss. Every word is communion and prayer. Remove negatives like clothes you wear. Your garment should be pure and white. As you work in your garden, positives recite. Soil and soul are almost the same. Laughter is sunshine and makes life a game. Reach. Reach beyond your bounds. Challenge common grounds. Try for that which can't be had. Get glad. Mightier. The pen is mightier than the sword. One is hated, the other adored. The blade is used to kill. Things are created with the quill. Paint a picture to touch the heart. Be philosophical or dabble in art. Prose or poetry, inform or delight. Expressions of love or a civilized fight. But cut a man down, he'll only bleed. Satisfy vengeance or usually greed. You've only hurried death along. More is accomplished writing a song. Live by the sword, and that's how you'll die. Violence breeds violence. Do you wonder why? What you give is what you receive. Do unto others, rejoice or grieve. Try it. I'll try anything once. You think I'm a dunce? Some things I won't attempt. Taking chances is contempt. When I try something new, I'm careful what I do. My advice, stay alert. Avoid the hurt. Advice. Nobody likes to be told what to do. Advise a friend, friendship's through. Even when advice is sought, you give it for naught. People do as they choose. Be a quiet example or lose. Desire. Things are created because of desire. Greatness found when a heart's on fire. What's impossible if passion compels? A man of emotion excels. What stirs my soul is beauty and grace. A delicate figure, a smiling face. Sensuous woman, a soft, sweet voice. For these qualities I rejoice. I need to sing your praise. Compliment you in many ways. Pick up my pen, salute you in rhyme. Pretty lady, you are sublime. Thanks for inspiration, I feel. Desire and passion are very real. No one ever creates beauty and art unless someone like you touch their heart. Glory. God is the glory within. He's redemption. Forgiveness from sin. Healing comes through prayer. God's will, not how much we care. Good intentions pave the way to hell. Politicians your freedom sell. Solutions are found in the Lord. On the faithful blessings are poured. Pray light pours forth from the word. Open your ears, it must be heard. Believe it's done with His will. Then your cup will fill. Art. All art is great. It's wonderful to create. Inspired by pen or brush, beautiful voice is a rush. The artist is God's gift, providing a pleasant lift. Inspiration passed lovingly along on canvas, in marble and song. Admiration I cannot conceal. Tell you how I feel. You're a saint when you paint. Bright. Never complain because it's bright. All is darkness or light. Even the blind can choose to see. Sighted close their eyes by degree. Look around while you can. Temporal are the things of man. Open your eyes, endure the pain. See, you have much to gain. Observe the world, the good, the bad. You can be sad, but also be glad. The price paid for vision is small. You are meant to have it all. While life is yours, cry and laugh. The world created in your behalf. Soon day turns into night, so never complain because it's bright. Reform. Who wanted social reform? Being neighborly was the norm. Ain't so sure this welfare state is well or fair or all that great. Take charity out of people who care. Make it impossible for them to share. Create dependence, not ambition and pride. The American dream has died. Satan. Is Satan real or metaphor? Figure of speech used to steal from the poor? Why would heaven create hell? Free will is how Adam fell. He could have refused the apple from Eve. Because of awareness, all men grieve. The tree of knowledge is space and time. Ancient water hole, an ugly crime. Man found his consciousness and his might, forever doomed himself to fight. Dominion has its price. No more paradise. The Garden of Eden, here all along. It's our perception that's wrong. God opened the gates and gave us the land. We couldn't accept what he had planned. Sea and sky feel our abuse, but blaming Satan is an excuse. Consider man, not demons below. Still progress isn't evil, you know. See a rainbow high up above? It reminds us of God's infinite love. The devil's false doctrine I can't afford. I trust the Lord. Speak. Being critical requires no defense when your focus is present tense. Then you can offer an alternative plan that will benefit your fellow man. When others examine the truth you speak, they will accept the good that you seek. Proudly voice your point of view. Excite others with ideas that are new. Never be silent for fear you'll offend, and you'll find many a friend. Universe. Something's in charge of the universe. Into existence like water immerse. See the spirit as water, a lake. God created for your sake. Open your heart, let spirit flow. Give and give more. You are what you sow. A stingy man has everything to gain. He has nothing but loneliness and pain. Prosperity is love and what you give. Apply this principle and begin to live. Let your waters flow steady and strong. Life becomes fulfilling, happy, and long. Eyes. What do you see with honest eyes? Reality is just disguise. The truth is bitter and often sad. Denial won't make you glad. Happiness is easy to find. Children's laughter soft and kind. A gentle touch filled with care. Breezes blowing through your hair. Deception is an ugly game, but everyone is not the same. I found trust in your embrace. Happy smile, lovely face. I won't ever let you down. No broken heart or angry frown will be endured because of me. Honest eyes, my love is free. Fair. Those that have their share and those that have much more see the same stars above as the very poor. Each and every sunset is free for all to see. Pity, compassion isn't given free. Real love goes way beyond talk. Help a crippled child, someday he may walk. If you find you have more than your fair share, go ahead, be generous. You gain much when you care. Material. The material world's a reflection of what's within. Too much meditation's actually a sin. God wants us to get involved, love, and make a change. not become so spiritual that we simply estrange. We have hands to shape our world, a voice to sing a song. For me, a vow of silence would be horribly wrong. Heaven's not found just within, it's creation's reward to those who love and share. Ascetics are just bored. If you put your faith in some holy, spiritual guide, salvation finally comes when you seize lied. Then do what's good for you. Spirit's for everyone, not the chosen few. Paint a picture, plant a tree, for heaven's sake get involved. Soon as you begin, your problem's solved. God's joy is not expressed while your head is bowed. Embrace the world, get busy, and get proud. Miracles. Thought can heal. Believe it's true. The law of mind an infinite find. God is loving and wise. Miracles, no surprise. What do you expect? Be what you project. He works in you every day. It's what you say. All is possible for God. With Him trod. Plump. Thought you were getting plump. To conclusions I shouldn't jump. I see now your excess weight is reason to celebrate. Expecting a girl or boy, either's cause for joy. So this is your first. Prepare to be nursed. The 3 a.m. feeding is worst. Boy. A sweet bundle of joy, your little boy, laying there in his crib. Each day he grows, you're amazed what he knows. Tomorrow he'll outgrow his bib. It's no surprise they make us wise as we teach them to walk. Very soon they hold their own spoon and delight us how quickly they talk. God's special gift, maturing too swift. Before long he's a man. This tender child, sometimes sweet, sometimes wild, is everything heaven planned. Crawling across the floor, he'll love you more than you can possibly know. Couldn't have guessed how much you've been blessed. Hold his hand, watch him grow. Pen. Put down my pen for too long. Haven't composed a song. Talent's seen me through many hard times. Time to fall back on rhymes. The skies are blue, no longer gray. Tomorrow depends on what I do today. Eager to start a new life, put behind me yesterday's strife. Notice each flower, tease every child, loosen up, act crazy and wild. Enjoy each moment, take it all in. Now's the time for life to begin. Go for a drive, explore a new road. Smile at the world is my code. It's easy to be happy again. Just pick up a pen. Rhyme. I take time to make things rhyme. Thank God others are doing the same. Science or art, with love make a start. Existence is more than a game. Advocate peace. Demand hunger cease. Do something good with your life. If you are kind, soon you will find excitement conquering strife. New. Time for a happy new year. Let go of old worries and yesterday's fear. From this moment on I can change. Like a child, enjoy the strange. Say goodbye to the old routine. Beautiful things wait to be seen. The world is glorious if you believe. Faith determines what you perceive. What you give, what you receive. Year. I want to wish you a happy new year. Remember the past with a smile and a tear. Then look to the future. Expect the best. Work hard on your goals and heartily rest. See yourself achieving desires. Belief is all success requires. Know you can do it, and you'll get it done. Not only that, you'll have fun. Choose worthy things. Learn and grow. You can start small, even go slow, and still be amazed at all you achieve if every day the pattern you weave. Don't let some critic slow you down or succumb to an angry frown. Why be bound by another's strife? This year, take charge. It's your life. To the nurse. Ever try to shave in the dark? Close your eyes and walk through the park? Can you get dressed without a light? We're dependent on our sight. How frustrating would dinner be if suddenly you couldn't see? A trip to the store becomes a task. For everything you now must ask. Imagine losing something you need. Using your fingers to read. Simple things like the phone now must be shown. A chauffeur for your car. Without help, you can't go far. It's a great challenge to be blind. They'll succeed because you're so kind. Less. A wise man knows that less is more, and as a result is never poor. Circumstances don't determine our fate. What you believe and feel make you great. A master will conquer many a task, and yet in the glory won't linger or bask. Admiration's an interesting thing. Be a glad, simple man or a sad, lonely king. Imagination. It's all in your imagination. In your mind's eye is creation. Infinite power and love are yours. Time for changes and cures. Creation. Creation's a wonder. Glorious sunsets, lightning and thunder. Hear his voice, see his gift. Allow him to give you a lift. Circles of life without end. Overwhelmed, my knees do bend. Blessings rain down from above, constantly offering love. Into my soul the Lord did reach. Through his word gently teach. Share the gift in every tongue. Comfort the aged, teach the young. His wonders are for you. Resurrection, alive and true. The promise is real. Heaven is now. In gratitude, my head I bow. Prime. It lasts a short time, but it's lovely and fact sublime. Didn't cost one thin dime. All I had to do was climb to reach my prime. Find. Find a place to call your own. With the Spirit, we're not alone. Share your joy, pass it along. Multiply talent, sing a song. The gift is the same, whatever the form. The Spirit of God is heavenly norm. Love is shared in many ways. Express faith all your days. Pass on this special thrill. The only joy is in God's will. He wants you to excel. On his Spirit dwell. Yell. I hate people yelling at me. When you're hoarse, there's no harmony. Love me, don't tempt me to scream. No way for a singer to let off steam. So if you are my friend, show some respect. Before you argue, take time to reflect. What brings you into my life? Here to help or cause strife? Careful what you say today. Put your emotions in a communique. If you really feel like a fight, write. Apathy. Love and hate are almost the same, separated by a name. Caring good or caring bad, like being happy or sad. Apathy is the ugly sin, wearing no frown, wearing no grin. When you don't feel, evil will breed, destroying your soul faster than greed. Rose. My love for you is like a rose, the tender blooms unfold, a fragrance rare beyond compare, and lovely to behold. Though this flower will fade and die, my love for you shall be as constant as the rising sun throughout eternity. Scent. Love is heaven sent. It holds us together like cement. In disastrous times, people join in the cause, proving forever there are higher laws. Science of mind or science of heart, they're the same when you take part. Love your enemies as well as your friends. On forgiveness, salvation depends. Smile. Our most valuable possession, a smile. Costs nothing, is always in style. Smart clothing and jewels are fine, but wear a smile and you're divine. Hard to insult the man with a grin. A happy demeanor helps him win. Whatever the race, if not first, he isn't worst. Intellectuals aren't somber and grim. They often act on a whim. Have fun in life. Enjoy each test. Beats hell out of being depressed. Thief. What kind of game are you playing? My faith in you is decaying. If not honest in things that are small, if the prize gets bigger, you'll want it all. What do you value more than a friend? Almost anything that he may lend. As you accumulate debt, poor in spirit is all you get. You've no honor, no friends who care, don't know the value of playing fair. Loneliness is what you steal when you don't care how others feel. Sunrise. Did you see the sunrise today? It was truly a magnificent display. All this beauty there for me, a glorious show for free. Must have had the very best seat, one reserved for the elite. My companions, birds who sang, all through the trees melodies rang. They were part of the show. I played flute to say hello, a performance demanding an encore. Tomorrow I'll watch once more. Eternal. Eternal life is free of strife. Change is opportunity. Have good cheer. Put aside fear. Christ has set you free. Even past death, he still had breath to speak the truth. Good things to teach, not eye for eye preach, nor tooth for tooth. 70 times 7 forgive to find heaven, and to greater things you'll progress, right here on earth, even from birth. We have what we confess. Notre Dame. In ancient times at Notre Dame, one of the workers achieved fame. He gave his time to God and love, so someone pushed him from high above. He was hated for refusing a wage, so be careful who you enrage. Even in church, if you cause alarm, you may suddenly come to harm. Free service to God, a blessing divine. Men work harder, giving their time. Skilled craftsmen earn their pay. See the holy don't get in the way. There's plenty of work for the devout. We save much if they haul the grout. They need good balance, good sight. Wasting God's money isn't right. Explain to the masons money is short. Tell them we need their support. To finish Notre Dame, we sacrifice in God's name. A dream or vision from the Lord must not be ignored. Revelation is our stock and trade. Henceforth hod carriers won't be paid. For 20 years with mortar and stone, I've worked my fingers to the bone. An apprentice 10 long years, I'll not lose my job to volunteers. They steal our work and give to God, caring not on whom they trod. Each of us has children to feed. Accidents happen, are we agreed? If one of the faithful who answer the call were suddenly to have a great fall, it would show that training and skills are essential and experience kills. To keep the jobs we've got, the time has come to draw a lot. The shortest straw is the man. That's the plan. A minstrel recorded this ironic event, a song for one who was heaven sent, 800 years later retold by me, only because of its gravity. Learn from the past as I use my pen. You see, cathedrals are built by men. Even in the house of the Lord, good men aren't always adored. Divine. Divine love is beyond thought. It's given free and can't be bought. There are no words to express the way in which God loves to bless. Everything is known to him. Birds that fly, fish that swim, all his glories he'll share the moment you choose to care. You look before you see. Look inside. Are you free? Resolve emotions that chain. Be calm. Use your brain. Strive for excellence, love, and common sense. Blank. How do you draw a blank? Use a pen, walk the plank. It's getting easier to forget. Somebody's home, but the lights aren't lit. Vivid memory the quest. Experience only the very best. Little things that don't mean a lot, perhaps are best forgot. Bless. It's a blessing to be called to serve, a chance to use what's held in reserve, offering God your very best. Bless others as you are blessed. As you give, you receive. Strengthen your faith. All you believe. The lowly and humble are made great. It's God's blessing. It's fate. When you hear the call from above, share your talent and your love. If you feel unworthy, find grace. Do the job with a smile on your face. God will give you words to speak, even in hard times when things seem bleak. He shows the way. Walk the walk and pray. Try. Success is achieved by those who try, not by those who sit back and cry. Got a challenge? Do it now. Let a smile unwrinkle your brow. Don't succumb to a case of nerves, or close your eyes while driving curves. Take control. Set your mark. Be bright as sunshine, or stay in the dark. Escapes. Truth is that which escapes our lips. What comes out? What we receive from this cold world is always full of doubt. So when truth's your foremost goal in life, guard your tongue. We can't control what others say, but by ourselves are hung. Integrity is something we earn as we give respect. There are no little white lies. I ask you to pause and reflect. What you offer is what you receive. A mirror is this life. But if you expect more than you give, you find strife. Truth is truly a two-edged sword, unforgiving each side. Next time you hurt and feel the pain, perhaps it's you who lied. Hurts. If the truth hurts, you've probably been telling lies. When you're hiding from yourself, nothing satisfies. Don't stay in the dark, lonely and sad. Honestly, honesty really isn't so bad. Now there's no more waiting for the axe to fall. Evasion at best is just a stall. State the facts face to face and right on time. Anything less is nothing short of crime. The worst that can happen when truth you admit usually is not what you get. Freedom. If there were no evil, how could we know good? Suppose there were no choice, just do as we should. Perfection would be boring, with nowhere to grow, nothing left to learn, everything we'd know. Fulfillment comes as we mature and daily grow through strife. Freedom is God's greatest gift. It's life. Challenge. Challenge yourself to dream the best. Goals are a joy, not a test. Your fondest desire won't pass you by. Just believe and try. It's never too late to move ahead, unless of course you're dead. Things to do will keep you alive and make you thrive. Pursue good, let go the bad. Respond to joy or be sad. We all have dreams to fulfill. It's God's will. Growth is all we own. Even our bodies are on loan. Charge ahead with your best dream and self-esteem. Heal. How to heal? No big deal. Don't kneel, no special spiel, needn't miss a meal or be strong as steel, but faith will reveal how good you feel, 'cause only health is real. Boxers. Birds aren't afraid of height. Boxers don't fear a good fight. Why in the world be nervous you'll fail? Unless you're criminal, you won't go to jail. Inside you'll find all you need. May as well grow, you're God's seed. Soon you'll discover all that you should in order to claim your highest good. So if you get anxious, don't try to fly. Keep your feet on the ground, but look to the sky, for heaven is always the goal. Let nothing disturb your soul. There is no obstacle you cannot climb. Take a first step, invest your time. Ascending is easy, you'll make the grade, but don't give in to fear when afraid. Going. I know which way I'm going. Each path is fresh and new. Many tend to lead astray. Good ones seem but few. Often I must blaze a trail to where I wish to go. With a smile I carry on. Every step I grow. Lift. How do you give others a lift? What's your talent? What's your gift? Work real hard to find success. Then you're ready to bless. Satisfaction isn't found in things, even for presidents or mighty kings. What you give is what you receive. Just believe. Not your money, not silver or gold. Well, they have their place, lifeless and cold. Share what you have, what's inside. The Holy Spirit is your guide. Love and friendship are the goal. Tenderness will make you whole. Use your talents in all that you are. You'll go far. Hush. Hush, child. Heaven's not heaven without free will. Amid the glories men even kill. You chose to run and skinned a knee. It's all because you're free. So quit your crying that it ain't fair, same as saying God don't care. Even when you're feeling pain, He's just saying use your brain. Write. I don't write because you'll read, but if you do, I plant a seed. I write because I was born. No commitment to heaven have I sworn. I take great pleasure in words that rhyme. Creating anything is sublime. When I express an idea just right, delight. Whatever you love, do first for you. Let others appreciate even a few. Sharing with one is a gift as you provide a lift. I feel great when someone has laughed because I have applied my craft. Share something with anyone. It's fun. Mother, I'm trying not to condemn, but your concept of God's a little bit femme. I am as neither woman or man, but found in everything before time began. Defending your sex is a game. God doesn't even have a name. Poetic license is called for, my dear, but Mother, Father, God strikes me queer. Light. Light doesn't stay in the same place long, constantly moving like a song, straight through time and space forever. God is infinitely clever. Even the speed is constant and true, always the same, though always new. Let my life be full of this light, giving vision as well as sight. Warm my soul with radiance divine. Reveal the brilliance that is mine. Illumination touched my heart. Somehow the sunshine is the art. Craftsman. I believe in excellence in everything. As a craftsman for the king, working with silver and the finest gold, polishing till they shimmer quite bold. Everything for the highest cause, everyone subject to his laws. Polish a talent or a gift, never let your focus drift. Be deliberate when time is spent. Nothing's an accident. Approval. I don't care what people think of me, and I'm free from the need for approval, so I'm full of excitement and wonder for life, conquering strife. Forgiveness is the key, clearly see the path of glory that's straight and free of hate's your fate. Unwind. The magic of non-resistance, persistence. Save energy for tomorrow's task. Anger, a useless, ugly mask. Hide what you are, you won't go far. Stand up for what's right and true. Then go on to something new. Don't linger in yesterday's worry. Life's too short for useless fury. Take your hassles with you to bed. Rest abandons you instead. Things aren't the way you want. Don't weep. You won't find solutions losing sleep. Let go bothersome states of mind. For the rest of your life, unwind. Prejudice. You there, screaming prejudice. It happens to me. I don't let it bother. I'm free. When it comes to voice, here Italians are best. When the Irish boy sings, they give it a rest. Feel sorry for prejudiced fools, lives limited by self-made rules. They can't enjoy what you have to give. The best thing to do is live, brother, live. Lawyers. Sad state of affairs. Nobody really cares. The public defender's in bed with the judge. He's in bed with the DA, who's got a grudge. Beyond corrupt, justice twisted, abrupt. Railroad the bastard, slam the jail cell. Courts are going to hell. Self-respect killed in law school. Making money the golden rule. Innocent only a word. Before God you all need cured. You've lost your sense of right and wrong. A satanic fraternity to which you belong. Whatever happened to the simple truth? Or am I being uncouth? Individualist. Yes, he's gone, hardly missed. The rugged individualist. The frontier died, times change. Say goodbye to home on the range. Homeless crowd the streets of L.A., Hollywood in ugly decay, welfare money spent on dope, social programs kill incentive and hope. Doctors had charity, so did the church. Organizations funded research. Now socialism, the lazy man scam. Big Brother won, poor Uncle Sam. The elite have power, but no soul and no heart. Offer up obscenity, call it art. The collective good, a sad, sick plan. Kill the free spirit of common man. Tax 'em to death, all those who achieve. Unconstitutionally make them grieve. American values murdered in court. Life, liberty, happiness, now subject to tort. Where did you go? Why did you quit? Goodbye, dear friend, we won't forget. The rugged individualist, no more. Socialism, now we're all poor. Expand. Expand your image of God. See him on the road we trod, in everyone and everything. Open your eyes and praise the King. All these glories he did create, majesty both small and great, roses and the taste of wine. Creation itself is divine. Life is a miracle, a precious seed. Like loaves and fish, multitudes feed. The universe fills me with awe. Truly in God there is no flaw. The hand of the poet is his to move. God's existence we need not prove. He simply cannot be denied, not even through foolish pride. Oil. God is the presence of love. He's everywhere, not just above. Enlightenment is not information. It's an experience. It's salvation. The kingdom of God is a counsel of love, a gift of spirit from above. For our anointing, oil is poured. Our destiny is joy in the Lord. Imagination. Imagination conquers the will. Try to be calm, you can't sit still. Understanding ends the strife. Examine closely problems in life. Be a channel, the power of mind. Like a river, flow as designed. Choose the loving and logical path, or you provoke internal wrath. When faced with alternatives, joy comes to he who gives. Light is the song of the lark, the roar of a lion, ugly and dark. One is uplifting, the other is fear. Choose to smile or shed a tear. Conform. Preach change is good, but conform. Exclude everything outside the norm. Teach that money is our highest good. Make damn sure that's understood. Christ was a poor man, but never mind. Gandhi also to wealth was blind. Ignore instruction from the great. Depend on the collection plate. Seek after beauty or friends that love. Money, it rains down from above. A thief has his bank balance, but success is achieved using talents. Elf. I know a wise old metaphysical elf. Says it takes a man to know himself. Even truth need not be expressed, so that greater truths confessed. Let gentleness guard your tongue. Comfort the aged, guide the young. Too much truth, you may have to run. Make honesty entertaining and fun. Laugh at yourself. Don't take offense. Throw wide the gates. Tear down the fence. Integrity. Integrity's the highest good. Treat everyone as you should. The acceptance that matters no one can give. Be too honest. It's a great way to live. Being candid's an amusing flaw. Hiding truth sticks in my craw. Controversy's part of my life, so I create beauty out of strife. Contradiction can inspire art. Let the words flow from your heart. You're not perfect, neither am I. Still I'm honest and am not shy. Learn from my mistakes, avoid heartaches. Learn from me, examine my life, feel free. Attitude. I'm an observer of attitude. Stand back, seldom intrude. See something exciting, unique. Pen and paper is what I seek. Learn to be quiet and look. Compile my thoughts in a book. Money, not the goal. Playing a role. Reflecting all I see. I'm a mirror. Look at me. What's said is never planned. Seldom take a stand. Look one more time. See more than silly rhyme. Observe the observer. What's new? An entirely different point of view. Matrimony. Heard the testimony. Bunch of baloney. The judge an old crony. Talk about phony. Price you pay for matrimony is alimony. Lead. Walk where others dare not go to grow. Don't be a common waif, though safe. Children of a king, I sing. Choose to create. Trust fate. Stretch the limits of real, then feel. Plant a seed to lead. Capital T. Truth with a capital T. Learn how he works and be free. Use the power of God, of love. Everything comes from above. Righteous judgment isn't bent. True wisdom is heaven sent. You choose what you believe. Choose love or sit and grieve. You are the channel of life. Grow in love, not strife. Admire beauty. Laugh at a joke. Enjoy life rich or broke. Either way, you have all you need. Set goals with God and succeed. Will. Things are begun by an act of will, but go no farther if you just sit still. Imagine all the good you can do. Show the world something new. There's no limit to accomplishment. Upward vision secures your ascent. Direct yourself on the desired path. Miserable, it's not Satan's wrath. You create all you hate. Isn't God or simply fate? Errant choice steals your joy and health. You're responsible for life and wealth. Look at the greatest God has in store. What you imagine makes you rich, makes you poor. Bend. Bend to pick up the gold, and your past, I'm told. Enjoy whatever you do. To thine own self be true. Don't be too proud of your prize. Surprise! Just when you think you're the best, someone will put you to the test. Genius. Genius is mostly perspiration, not just an act of creation. What separates talent from the average jerk is work. Find your gift, pursue it each day. Soon it's easy and seems like play. Friends and family you will amaze. It pays. Not just money, it enriches your life. A busy person has less time for strife. Satisfaction comes from within, sly grin. Then look for ways to share your gift. Find someone who needs a lift. Touch their heart with art. Hell. Heaven and hell were never planned. Heaven and earth go hand in hand. Only good seed continues to grow, so take delight in what you sow. Knowledge breeds knowledge, you hunger and thirst. Like running a race, you want to be first. Seeking pleasure will waste precious time, but mastering a talent makes life sublime. Boot. Forbidden fruit tastes sweeter for a time. We take pleasure in evil, in secret crime. This fruit leaves us empty, alone, and in the end rots our flesh to the bone. Take a meal with substance when you dine. Our body's a temple, a shrine. Feed it perversion for very long, you won't have the stomach for song. We need bread blessed by the King, not as exciting, but allows us to sing. Melodies nourish body and soul, growing in strength the goal. Fulfilled with simple fare and the affection of those who care. Choose only pleasure, what have you got? Carnage, things that rot. Though evil has a certain appeal, love is eternal. It's real. Turn your back on forbidden fruit. Whoever, whatever, give it the boot. Sunset. God never paints a sunset the same way twice. Constantly evolving, spectrum used for spice. Get your attention each and every night. Either that or ignore delight. Con. You can't con a con man. He knows your game. You're giving his profession an ugly name. Shortchanging people is an art. Leave them laughing. Don't rip out their heart. Phone. Ever feel alone? Find yourself gazing at the phone. The one you need is far away. Emptiness compels you to pray. If you're not happy deep down inside, your insecurity's not justified. Find peace in your heart to start. Don't look to others for what you lack. All emotions become an attack. Love can build, but hate will steal. Be responsible for all you feel. Greed. Faith in truth, the cornerstone. Integrity can't be overthrown. Don't look for healing and cures as you take what isn't yours. Appearance can't hide flaws. We're subject to higher laws. rotting away the core of your soul. Greed's in control. Rip. You have to believe in lack to be a rip. It's your self-worth you strip. Thieves walk a dark and lonely road, forget honor and fabled code. The love of money is a deadly sin, the mask you wear an actor's grin. When finally caught, who can you blame? Desire for wealth can be a shame. You deceive many for a time, but soon are revealed, like my rhyme. There is no shame in speaking truth. Dishonest words are uncouth. UFO. What do aliens think of us? Aboard UFOs, what do they discuss? Being superior, perhaps they look down. Considering humanity, they frown. We spend time conquering land, polluting as we expand. Wonder what's in the captain's report. The mission's peaceful, better abort. But if they come to conquer and slave, we only receive what we gave. Desire compassion from those above? Treat those beneath you with love. Elixir. Existence herself offers life for the better. Stake a claim, don't be a debtor. Every step of the way nature's calling you. Slow down, enjoy the calm and the view. Awareness, acceptance you'll find inside. Time to relax and trust God will provide. All His authority is yours to use. When love is your reason, you never abuse. The key is this, each word is prayer. Be careful what you declare. Compassion, the elixir of life. Forgiveness eliminates strife. Creation herself offers a hand. Do your duty, take a stand. Noble causes aren't strange. Get involved, make a change. Promises. Don't belong to the Church of Promises, silver collection, candy kisses. Promises are made to be broken. Only truth should be spoken. God doesn't need a social club with society ladies who love to snub. Broken promises, a secret hell. Help others, you'll excel. Truth. Truth is truth, no matter the source. The words of a poor man have the same force as those spoken by a man of the world. Light moves in a line. It's not devious if curled. It goes wherever without regard, demanding no signature gold card. So don't look too closely at a man's coat, or be tempted to secretly gloat. He just may have a priceless gift, a point of view that includes thrift. Simple things can become grand. Make a change, take a stand, plant a garden, save a tree, demand wildlife remain free. Take a close look at this simple man. He may just have a plan. Old. Too soon we're old. Not soon enough smart. Mature people know it's all in your heart. Suddenly feel you've no time to waste. Know what to do. Dare not make haste. Yes, the body goes before the mind. Mind means more each day I find. God is infinitely kind. Opportunity. Opportunity can be good and bad. Make others happy or sad. Bury your talent, who do you please? Time to get off your knees. Suffer long and silent, humble and bent. Opportunity has been spent. Make something of this precious life. Find joy and laughter. Get over strife. Close to home is the gold. Look around, blessings unfold. At hand is your reward. Don't sit back sorry and bored. All have talent, each a gift. Use it, give others a lift. Even if you're old and broke, you can always tell a joke. Breath. Every breath is grace, every word a prayer, every thought meditation. Put a smile on your face, let down your hair. You are creation. Coprolite. People who don't believe in natural selection because it interferes with their perfection give me a pain in the derriere. Present them the facts, they blankly stare. God clearly tells us to use our mind. Examine the evidence, truth you'll find. Creation doesn't fit in your mold. She's billions of years old. You disagree with obvious fact. Mouth in motion, a useless attack. The bones are from Satan, archaeologists, spies. Do you believe all your lies? The Lord does not author confusion, gives us evidence for evolution. Open your eyes, give up the fight. You're preaching coprolite. Glove. A seed newly sprouted is delicate. Water it daily, don't forget. The sun warm and loving can bring death, scorching and drying the wind's dusty breath. Beginnings should be full of joy. Misunderstandings quickly destroy. So when you first contemplate love, wear a gentle glove. Anger. Anger is an ugly thing. Destroys a poor man or a king. Choose an intelligent path. Avoid wrath. If little things make you explode, you may be carrying too heavy a load. Examine your life. You are God's son. He wants you to have fun. What are you doing that brings grief? Only you can find relief. Don't blame others if you're in a jam. Seriously doubt they'll give a damn. There's one person you need to condemn. Not Tom, Dick, or Harry, not even Clem. Take a look in the mirror and practice your smile. Time to change style. At hand. I see Christians lined up and waiting to die, looking for heaven in a lie. Listen to Jesus, not preachers of sin. Heaven's at hand is how you begin. Become as a child and look inside. Accept God's abundance. Be satisfied. Heaven begins when you choose delight, for His yoke is easy and His burden light. Religion. Civilization creates religion and war. Two things I abhor. A personal relation is the prize. If you seek God, don't organize. Zealous fools fight and kill, unaware of free will. Ultimatums threaten us all. Believe in lack, and you crawl. Talent and deed demonstrate mind. Check the balance. Justice is blind. Sometimes it's hard to do what is right, but need is nothing more than fright. Compromise, a monkey on your back. Your focus is small, seeing lack. Unique each seed we plant in this sod. Truth is the water, the sun's up to God. Fire. You can walk through fire and not be burned. Conventional thinking can be overturned. All it takes is awareness, belief. You suffer no burns, no pain, no grief. You create exactly who you are. Limit yourself or go far. Why let health slow you down? Swim in problems, you'll drown. God provides all you need. You just plant the seed. When old. When I'm old and wise, with no reason for lies, may I have good things to say. Let my last breath not fear sweet death, but enlighten others, I pray. When memory grows dim, I won't be grim. Humor will replace the past. We all forget, it's no reason to quit. Nothing's meant to last. Eternal things aren't given to kings or to the common man. I won't be late, but heaven can wait. I'll stay here long as I can. Self. You have the power of self-control. You can be happy. Choose that role. Educate the spirit within. Conquer each goal with a grin. What you decide to do, you can. All you need is a heavenly plan. Belief is a power that you feel. Nothing else is real. Faith in yourself is a must. It's more than God that you need to trust. Be the master of your destiny. Be happy with you. Be free. Control. You're in charge, whether you know it or not. Totally responsible for what you've got, even when you choose not to choose. If defeated, it's you that lose. God doesn't favor good over bad. He'll even let you make yourself sad. Free will is His greatest gift. Take control. Why aimlessly drift? Mom. Everyone has a mother, one kind or another. Some of us are blessed. For others, it's a test. Most of us learn to love, how to cope, to look above. Moms have a sense of belief. Understanding joy can come from grief. They know special things about life, how to overcome the strife. Watch over us as we play and teach us how to pray. They dress us nice for Sunday school, make sure we know the golden rule. Each one has a special psalm. God bless every mom.